Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Shirley. That's an interesting accent you have. Are you from New Jersey, perhaps?
It's really crazy hearing you speak.
Why?
Well, because you're Scottish, and I haven't heard Scottish voice for a long time.
Yeah, how long have you been in America?
2 years.
Yeah? You watch
Is
the
that
show
funny?
a lot then, do you?
I've seen you on this show quite a few
Well, I'm
times.
Scottish on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm American now. You're an American now?
No, I'm not. I saw that you got your card.
I did, yeah. No, not just my card. I took
You know
the...
you can't go back to Scotland now.
Ah, who cares? It's all right.
But
I can
But
go back.
seriously, it's weird being a Scottish person in America because obviously it's so huge and we come from a tiny country.
Small.
It blew my mind when I saw that you were in this job.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it shocked a lot of people.
No, no, I don't mean it that way. I mean, like, it was weird and crazy and sort of brought the two worlds together, you know?
Well, I remember back in Scotland a while ago, you used to be in before
Careful.
Garbage, you were in a band called Goodbye Mr. Mackenzie. And I went to see that band in nightclubs. I think there was a place called The Nightclub even in Edinburgh that I went to see you.
Even I can't remember that, but...
And I was... crazy.
Everybody was back in Scotland.
It was and people who weren't drunk are now looked on
Freaks.
as being freakish. Yeah.
But I saw you when, I swear to God, I must have been 15 maybe.
Yeah, all right.
And you had, your stand-up, which
I was doing the stand-up,
was Bing Hitler?
Yeah, it was a character I used to do called Bing Hitler. And what it did was, I wanted a name that would get some kind of marquee attention. Yeah. Worked out.
But I remember seeing you.
Yeah.
So it was very strange.
Yeah, was it any good?
I can't remember.
Neither can I. I was like, yeah. Have you changed your lifestyle now? Are you all very Californian and, you know, tofu and stuff?
No, I don't do much tofu.
You don't?
No.
But everyone else is doing it.
I know.
Yes, we're
And
all
mung
doing...
beans is a big thing.
I don't even know what they are.
No, I don't either.
Right. Do you still eat Scottish food then? Do you get it imported?
I can't say I do. I mean, it's hard to get Scottish food imported over here. It's almost illegal.
One of the reasons I came.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of... But I've noticed that when I go back to Scotland now, people say to me, your accent's very American. You
sound a wee bit American.
Do I
now.
really?
Mm-hmm.
So are you then.
Okay.
But you're from... Hey, you're from Edinburgh. Oh, nice! Nice! Very good.
Thank you very much.
Very good. You're at the acting now, I see. That's it. Wait, are you going to leave the band or something? You can't leave the band.
I haven't left the band, but we're sort of on a hiatus.
Are you suspending your campaign for a while?
I've suspended my campaign.
Right, okay. And so you're going to do the thing on the... Can you actually do that with your finger?
Of course I can do that.
Go ahead, then do it. Not necessarily here, but just go ahead and do it.
What area would you like?
Oh, stop it. Now, you're from the town of Edinburgh, is that right?
Yeah, and you're from Glasgow.
Yes. So these are two different... For those of you who aren't familiar with the... imagine... What are the two towns in America that kind of like
Los
that?
Angeles and New York.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No,
See, okay, this demonstrates right now the difference between Edinburgh thinking and Glasgow thinking.
All right, okay.
Do you think?
Well, what's the difference? What's Edinburgh
Because, you know,
thinking?
Edinburgh's supposed to be really snobby. And they think that they're really...
Supposed to be. Oh, it actually isn't then.
Oh, this is hard.
Aye.
You got me.
No. But Edinburgh, I'd never... Well, you're from Stockbridge in Edinburgh, though, right?
Yeah.
That's not...
What difference does that make?
Well, that's not a very posh area, is it, Stockbridge?
I think Stockbridge is... No, it's not posh.
Right, it's just regular folks.
But where are you from in Glasgow?
Springburn. No. Actually, I didn't grow up there. I grew up in a place called Cumbernauld.
I know Cumbernauld, of course.
It's the worst. Actually, it was voted the second worst town in the United Kingdom. Second worst. Not even the worst. Second worst.
I'm so sorry.
It was a terrible place to grow up. But yeah, it was all right. Not so good.
No, Cumbernauld is gruesome.
Yeah, it was a pretty gruesome place.
But you grew up in Springbank?
No, Cumbernauld. I'm from Springburn, but I grew up in Cumbernauld. This is lost on most people in the United States. What about, do you go back there much? Do you go back to Scotland much?
Yeah, I go back.
Yeah? Like it?
I do, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, it's difficult when you're a musician to stay there, for obvious reasons. There's no music business there. And
just bagpipes.
there's nothing there really at the moment.
Can you play the bagpipes? No.
No.
Well, you're
Can
not
you?
really a magician. Yeah, a magician. Oh, what about being a magician instead?
I'd love to be a magician.
Would you really go to Las Vegas? You could go to
No,
Las
you can
Vegas?
go to Magic Castle. I went there for the first time a couple of weeks ago.
It's awesome.
It blew my mind.
Yes.
I went mad with laughter.
It's fantastic fun.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's nice to meet a red-headed woman again.
Yeah, well, they're rare now here, particularly here in
Oh,
California.
no, you can see them here, but they're not real red-headed women. There's a lot of red-headed women in Scotland.
Yes.
I was married to one once.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Are you red-headed, fiery temperament woman?
I was really scared what you were going to ask me there. It was horrible. It had that horrible turn.
No, I would never ask that.
Thank
Although,
God.
now that you bring it up.
I don't have much of a temper now. I used to have like
Right.
that temperament, that red-haired temperament. But
Yeah,
now I've
I
sort
know.
of mellowed with age.
Yeah, me too. Also, the colour of my hair has gone away as
Yeah.
well. That is sad. Well, we're done here.
Are we?
Yeah, until next time, I think you should come back.
Okay.
And we should tell people about other homespun facts about our native land.
I'm sure it was riveting.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well done, America, for enjoying our little lesson about Scotland. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. Shirley Manson. He's on Fox. Please welcome the lovely Shirley Manson, everybody. Shirley, how are you?
Guess what just happened to me backstage?
What Lewis Black hit on you?
No.
What?
I just saw Tom Selleck.
Yes.
Magnum PI.
Yes, that's right. He's on the show tomorrow night, but he always likes to get here early.
It was such an American experience. I couldn't believe it. It was so weird. I blushed in the corridor right back there. It was very uncool. But he sort of went, hey, and I went, hi, and I went bright red. It was so...
Does he? I haven't seen him yet. Is he sporting the moustache or no moustache?
He looks so cute. He looks almost exactly the same.
Yeah, well, he's Tom Selleck. You know,
He's Tom Selleck.
You know, he's not going to turn into someone else,
Why
is he?
couldn't you have had me on tomorrow night instead?
Well, that can be arranged, madam.
Then it could be me and Tom.
Well, I'm sure we can. If you want to come back tomorrow night, you can. You could come back tomorrow night.
I feel like I've overstayed my welcome already.
No.
Yes, I got a card from you. In fact, like when you come to chat shows, you get cards from the hosts, and usually it's just sort of like welcome, you know, Dave, or.
Joe, you're lucky. I never get any cards from Dave.
But Craig's one was you again. I love you for that, though.
Thank you very much indeed. I was trying to remain informal because you're Scottish, of course. Are you still Scottish?
And you?
I've become an American.
I know that.
I have. I've got the...
We talked about this last time. Let's not repeat ourselves.
Well, why not? I do it every night in the monologue. Come on! You ever seen this show?
I have.
Same old crap again and again and again.
I
Do we
have.
have a picture of Paul McCartney? There it is. Yeah. All the time. Do you know why I do that?
What? Do what?
Well, every time I show this picture of of Angela Lansbury, whenever I say Paul McCartney.
I don't know why.
Well, here's the reason why. About a year into doing this show, we got a very bad review in the Los Angeles Times, and it said they showed a picture over and over again of Angela Lansbury and said it was Paul McCartney, and they keep showing this picture with no apparent irony. So I showed that picture every single night for a year afterwards. A year.
Yes. I admire that.
That's true.
However, did you see Paul McCartney when you were at the Grammys?
I did.
And did you have to apologise to him?
No. I very manfully disappeared.
You're very cheeky.
You
were the cheekiest thing on the show.
Well, it's the Grammys. Who else is going to be cheeky?
Well,
the
exactly.
Jonas Brothers? Come on.
I felt a national pride when I heard you stand up, and I was thinking, oh my God, what's he about to say? And there was a moment where a Scottish head reared up, and I felt very proud.
Well, thank you very much indeed. I feel that those 10 seconds I spent on stage weren't wasted.
Yeah,
then.
well, everyone was very tense.
It was very tense, isn't it? It's very tense. Well, they all think, were you up for a Grammy? Did you get one?
Not this time.
Oh, okay. But
not this year.
You've got Grammys, though?
No, I never got any Grammys. I had to sit there for a few years in a row, and you think, well, there's that moment when you think, well, why not me? You know, why not us? And then it never is. And then you go home and you're really pissed off.
Yeah, I know. I remember I went to the Emmys once. I was in the same category as Barry Manilow, and he won. And my mum was sitting next to me, and she went, oh, yeah.
My mum loved Barry Manilow.
My mum loved Barry Manilow. What can I tell you? She was.
All the mums in Scotland love Barry Manilow.
They love Barry Manilow. Do you know why? Because Barry never disappointed them.
Hey!
That's true.
It's true.
Have you been back over to Scotland recently?
I have been in Scotland recently.
And how was it?
It was
raining.
Raining.
Yeah.
It was a little bleak. I think actually you were over at the same time as me.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, we were over.
Oh, that's nice. Wasn't it nice of you to get in touch?
Yeah. Back at you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you're more Edinburgh than me, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely more Edinburgh than me.
Yeah. All right. Look, we better explain. There are 2 towns in Glasgow of any importance. One is called Glasgow.
I feel like we're repeating ourselves again, but the secret of comedy is repetition.
Do we have a picture of Paul McCartney?
Yeah.
No. Yay! No. What were you going to say?
I wasn't going to say anything. I was hoping you were going to be funny so that I could just...
You'll have to get here tomorrow night. I'm always funny when Tom Selleck is here.
Talking of which, I have a mild bone to pick with you, which I was told before I came to this show that you did the magic show and you cut somebody in half, and I was so gutted that you didn't ask for me to be the person you cut in half.
Well, I thought you'd be offended.
It's my dream.
Well, do we still have that cutting in half box lying around? Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Please do it to me next time.
Yeah, I will, yeah. Hang on. Hang on.
No!
Let me close my eyes and just say that again, right? It just sparked a memory.
No, but I heard you did do it. You cut a woman in half.
I did. I cut Kristen Bell in half.
I hate that you know the secret and I don't.
I do know the secret. I could cut you in half right now and you wouldn't even know.
So jealous.
I know. I have special magic powers, and you know why I've got them? Because I'm an American. I know. Hey, do you have any tattoos?
None.
Oh, really?
Pure as the driven snow.
I'm thinking of getting another tattoo.
Oh, and?
I just wondered if you want to come. Maybe get a tattoo with me.
No, thanks.
Oh, come on.
No.
Why not?
No, thank you.
Why?
No, really, no, thank you.
You get a tattoo with me and then I'll cut you in half.
Is Tom Selleck coming?
Yeah.
Okay, you're in.
So me, you and Tom Selleck will go for a tattoo.
It's a deal.
All right. Well, you'll have to wait, though, because he's not here until tomorrow night.
I can wait.
All right. Well, a lot of women would wait for Tom Selleck. Do you have a thing about Tom Selleck, or do you just like big men with moustaches?
I like big men with moustaches.
Really?
No, but I just fell in love with him back in the day.
Right. Do you like the Magnum PI? I like the Hawaiian shirts.
I've never heard of them.
Oh, you're so funny. You should be on the television.
I'm actually embarrassed I said that. I blushed.
No, oh, really?
I blushed at that.
Is that the kind of Tom Selleck blush that you
No, that's just a really, like, oh my God, I've just made a fool of myself on national TV blush.
Oh, but this is the place to do it.
But you're used to that.
Yes, I do it here every night. Yeah, absolutely.
Nonsense.
No, are you crying?
Yeah, no, I've made myself... I've laughed at my own badness of my own joke.
That's exactly my technique. True.
Oh, my God.
You have found the way. You have found the secret. Yes. Now you are ready to
be cut in half.
Yes, exactly. Do you think it's a thing for women that women that perform, they like the idea of being cut in half by a magician? Because every woman I've talked to who knows that I cut Kristen in half, is very jealous that I cut her in half.
Yeah, I don't know where that comes from, genuinely. But
no, I don't either.
There is
it was
definitely
news
a fascination.
To me. Yeah.
I think it comes from all the shows when we were young, where you'd watch the girl would come out, she would look really ghostly, and she'd always be really beautiful, and then she'd lie flat, and then she'd be cut in half, and there was always this like moment of like almost like a princess moment, Sleeping Beauty moment. We all want to be Sleeping Beauty.
Where did you see this?
Well, I'm sure I saw it in Bruce Forsyth's Generation Game.
Yeah, that was a big show, wasn't it? Bruce Forsyth's Generation.
It's really hard to say, isn't it?
It's not as hard to say as the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Yeah, that's pretty hard. Are you having a nice time on that?
I am. Although when I saw the clip of you as Michael Caine, I thought, he's got the chops, he should come on the show.
That wasn't me, that was Michael Caine. He was in Spain.
No, it's outrageous. It's really funny and fantastic. And killing people for a living is unbelievably good fun. I mean, who doesn't want to walk down a corridor like this, like stomping down the corridor and then take your blades and go and get rid of people who annoy you? It's fantastic.
You're right, I can't argue with it.
Yeah.
It's lovely to see you. Shirley Manson, everybody.
Thank you.
My first guest tonight is a very talented musician / actress. She's a good friend of the show. She's originally from a little town called Edinburgh, which is... It is Edinburgh, isn't it? Which is... is it Edinburgh?
Yes.
Don't say anything, you'll give away the surprise. Because Edinburgh is actually in a country called Scotland, which is a magnificent country to the north of a crappy little country called England. Please welcome my friend Shirley Manson, everybody. Hello, Shirley.
Is it just me? Is it just me, or do you think the swine flu has somehow affected Craig tonight?
Oh, no, I'm very concerned about this.
You're on fire tonight.
I am very concerned about the swine flu, the pig fever. I don't want to... Aren't you concerned?
I know you take this very seriously, because I actually brought you a gift from Scotland.
What was it?
Just as I stepped onto the stage tonight, they were like, no! The CBS censor stopped me.
Was it a vibrator?
No.
Then why were you stopped?
I was stopped because I had a can of haggis.
Oh, no, you can't bring foodstuffs across the border.
Well, that's when I realised that you had taken this very, very seriously.
No, I didn't know about it. Yeah. If I'd have known, I would have had you deported.
I understand. But I would really...
Haggis in a can?
It was haggis in a can. I just thought it was the funniest thing ever, and I was going to bring it to you as a wee gift, but like I said, the CBS censor stopped me.
Well, I'm glad they did.
I can imagine.
Yeah. I was never a great fan of haggis. A lot of the Americans, which I am now...
You are now an American.
Thank you. Well, a lot of the Americans don't know what haggis is.
Well...
And good for them, I say.
On a week...
Were you in Scotland recently? Was that what it is?
I was not.
Oh, okay.
I'm on my way to Scotland, actually.
Well, really? Right now?
Well, not...
The airport's just out there. The weather seems clear. Your flight should be fine. When are you going?
I'm going in a week and a half.
Really?
Yes.
What for?
Actually, I'm going to Downing Street.
That's not in Scotland.
No, it's not. It's in England.
Yes.
And then...
That's where the Prime Minister lives, in England.
It is. And then...
And Sherlock Holmes.
Yes. Although he was Baker Street,
Baker Street, yeah, which is near Downing Street.
You're forgetting all this now.
No,
now that you're an American.
221B Baker Street. That was where Sherlock Holmes lived. Oh, right. Yes.
God,
see?
you're good.
Let me just say, you're originally from somewhere else. And I can tell by your red hair, it's probably Edinburgh. You see? Yeah. Why are you going to Downing Street, the Prime Minister's residence? Are you forming an alliance?
Something like that.
Really?
But anyway, I'm going there, I'm popping off, and then I'm flying up to Scotland to see my dad. By hand. And then I'm going to a Scottish
museum, as you so beautifully put in your note to me?
Oh, I just said, you know, well done and getting...
famous Scottish
yeah,
museum
a
person.
museum of Scottish famous people that you're in, apparently I'm not.
No, but they sent a message to you via me. I am the vessel for the message.
Oh, hello.
Which is that they are looking into your family tree, apparently. And
that's
Lynn's,
not going to come out well. That's not... Tell them to leave the damn family tree alone and walk away. Okay. Yeah. Why was it some kind of genetic museum?
Yes, it's some kind of resource that they've developed over in Scotland for the first time, where they look into family trees and your genealogy, and you know, I don't know. They're doing a.
Isn't this just a website? I'm sure this is just a website.
Well, they're doing exhibitions on so-called famous Scots. So.
Well, that's good. So it's you and who else?
Looking into it.
Billy Connolly.
Billy Connolly,
you're
right.
Yeah, Billy Connolly. Sean Connery, he'll be on it.
I don't think they are doing Sean Connery. They were doing somebody who I'd never heard of, which was James Black, but I don't know if it's a Scotsman you'd have heard of.
No, it's not Sir James Black.
I don't know.
I don't know, I just made that up.
Anyway,
Well, how can you have a museum of Scottishness and not of Sean Connery? That's that's crazy talk.
It's crazy talk.
That would be like having a swine flu show without having a pig to introduce it. It just wouldn't make sense.
Did you have a pig to introduce
There was a live pig here tonight that had a soul patch.
Hey, listen, I've got another bone to pick with you.
A bone to pick with me?
Well, I picked a bone with you last time. I thought I may as well have another bone to pick with you.
Pick my bone then, go.
I went to Coachella and Paul McCartney was playing, and all I could think of the whole way through was Angela Lansbury.
Well, he does look a bit like Angela Lansbury, yes, true.
And I totally blame you. It ruined the moment for me as the lights dimmed and the roar of the crowd, and on came a Beatle, and all I could think of was you and
Angela Lansbury. Wait, that's a bit. Do we have a picture of Paul McCartney?
Oh, no, don't do it again.
There he is, look, come on. You can't tell me that doesn't look a bit like Angela Lansbury.
I mean, he really does. That was the awful bit.
You know what? I was presenting the Grammys this year, and he came out, and he was sitting in the front row. I came out to do my little joke thing, and I look at the front, and it was 20,000 people in this arena, and I had to do my little, everyone in show business is friends, you know, and I look in the front row, and there's Paul McCartney looking up at me, and I went, and through my head, I just went,
Angela.
Man, he really does look like Angela Lansbury. And then I'm thinking, and he probably thinks I'm a jerk. Oh, no. A Beatle thinks I'm a jerk.
That's awful.
I know, but I can't help it.
But when did it occur to you that Paul McCartney looked like Angela Lansbury?
Sgt. Pepper's album.
Oh,
I think.
come on.
No, I don't know. I think there was just at a certain point.
Just a moment.
Yeah, I saw it. Well, don't people sometimes think you look like somebody else?
Now, easy.
Well, who do you
They're
look
just easy. Just be nice.
No, you hurt me there. What? That slam, you actually caught the tip of my finger.
Are you going to sue me now you're American?
Yeah, now I'm American, I'm going to sue you. That's what I am going to. I am.
Well, you know, I'm completely unemployed actress and an unemployed singer, so
Well, what about
I'm
the band?
useless to sue.
Come on, let's have garbage out on the road, and, you know, not like garbage out on the road, but let's have some garbage stuff going on. What's happening?
I can do garbage easily.
No, stop it. I do garbage here every night. No, come on, it's time to do... What are you doing with the music business, then?
Well, I literally just finished a show that and now I'm, like I said, unemployed, so I'm thinking about doing some music again.
Well, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Oh, no, that's good. You could maybe come on here and...
I know, I was just thinking, how come you don't have any music? I think it's time you had some music.
Why don't you ask the guy over there who would tell you that we have no money? Listen, I am not kidding. You know when sometimes it rains in LA like 3 or 4 times a year? When it rains, there's a leak in the over there, just above the monologue spot. And when it rained and it was hitting the ground, you know what they did? They put out a bucket. And it wasn't even a show business bucket. It was just like a plastic bucket, and I had to go out and do the monologue, and there's a plastic bucket there, and I'm like, hey, and the water's going...
Jazz hands.
Yeah, and doing my jazz hands and my restless legs, and there's electricity up there. I could have been killed.
You could have been. Thank God you weren't.
God bless you.
But you should, every time that happens, you should play one of my songs.
I can't afford to play your songs.
Sure you can.
No, we can't. No, if we want to play a garbage song, it's
How
like...
much do you have to pay?
150, 200 bucks sometimes.
Is it really? Do you really have to?
You have to pay money for
fabulous.
it, I'm sure. Yeah, that's why when it comes back from the commercial break, you always hear... Deedle-de-boo-de-doo. CD because it's like library music that CBS gets for 20 bucks or something.
But you were a musician.
Yeah.
Why don't you play some of your music?
Have you ever heard it?
No, I haven't.
Well, there you are then. You
What was the name of your band?
I was in a bunch of different bands. You know fine well what they were called. Bastards from Hell. We have to go. We're right out of time. We're out of time.
You'll never ask me back now, will you?
Yeah, I will. I'll ask you back right now in front of our viewer. Shirley Manson, everybody. She'll be back as soon as she can make it. We'll be right back. Good news is this. My first guest tonight is a beautiful woman. Aha. Already, the whole Wayne thing seems to have passed us by. She's a beautiful musician. She is an actress. She's a good friend of the show. She is partially Scottish. Actually, entirely Scottish. I think. I'll check. Is there a special test? You bet there is, mister, and I'm about to perform it. Please welcome Shirley Manson, everybody. How are you, my dear?
I'm not bad.
Yeah, I'll say.
I was better before you came over and said that I felt like a Scottish couch.
No, not a Scottish couch. I said I felt because your dress. I gave you a hug, and your dress is made of suede. I don't know if you noticed.
I
when you
did
put it on.
notice that.
And when I said you're like a sexy couch.
Oh,
I said.
Sexy.
Yes, you're like it's like
a
the suede
Scottish
is.
couch?
No. A Scottish couch
That's
smells
not
of wee wee. No.
It does smell of wee wee.
A little bit, yeah. It smells a bit of falling asleep in front of the television drunk.
It does a little.
Which is most of my audience.
And just to clarify, I'm wholly 100% Scottish.
You are 100% Scottish.
Yes.
So your red hair is not, in fact, in any way.
Don't get disgusting.
I'm not getting disgusting. Why do you even think that I'm going to get disgusting? I wasn't going to get disgusting. That was a bit.
Can I take a glug of water from my cup?
Glug.
Because I've never done it before in a talk show.
Oh, go ahead then.
Cheers.
Try it. Check it out. Yeah, go. Welcome to the big time.
What's that?
Oh, it says censored underneath because I drew a penis on it one night. Do you ever go mad and just draw penises around your house everywhere?
I can't say I do.
Are you sure you're Scottish?
I do remember boys from school doing that, though. It's true.
Drawing penises?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what that is.
I don't know what that is.
And
they would do pendulous breasts as well, but they would always be in a sort of penis shape, too. Do you know what I mean by that?
Penis-shaped breasts?
Well, they would be very long and pendulous.
I like the way you're thinking.
I don't know how we got onto this subject. I think we should roll over.
Yeah, I don't think doing that's helping it at all, actually. How have you been? I haven't seen you in an age. What have you been up to?
Well, I have been going to acting class because I did that TV show.
Yes, you did the Terminator show, and then what happened to that?
I'm a singer by trade,
yes.
But I got to do this TV show by total default. I think we talked about this the last time I was here.
Right.
And I loved it. Like, I went crazy for it. Yeah. So I wanted to do more of that, so I enrolled in an acting class.
Right.
And actually, I was telling one of your ladies backstage.
What are you talking about, Shirley?
One of your producer ladies.
Yeah.
Who...
Oh, yeah, one of my producers.
Who... I was telling her that we went to this acting class, and during the acting class, they were talking about my accent and how that was problematic for a career in America. And
Ooh, tell me about it. Look what happened to me.
Hold on. Well, good point.
Yeah.
But, so... Look, can I just finish my story?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so she said, well, we're going to send you to a dialect coach because it's not impossible for Scottish people to have a really good American accent. You should watch Craig Ferguson more often. This is a true story, I swear on my life. And I was somewhat taken aback. And she said, you watch that guy? And his skits are dead on. And I was thinking to myself, you would die if you heard this. And everybody in the class was like, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure this is an acting teacher, not just a dangerous lunatic?
She's a great teacher.
Really?
Yeah, she's a really great teacher. She's an
What
amazing
sketches
person.
is she talking about? There's only one. I don't do American accents.
I don't know, but I
here.
thought about your Michael Caine skit. That's immediately what came to mind.
And then I was like, not American?
Well, that's the point. I was like, oh, wait a minute, he's English.
Yeah. Although, in that movie, The Cider House Rules, he played an American, Michael Caine.
Yes, he did.
And this is how he did it. He said, all right, everyone, I'm an American.
You did it. But I heard you do American, you're brilliant at it.
Thanks so much. I honestly can't really do it.
You did it earlier tonight in your monologue.
When did I do it? Well,
You said...
why diddly-doo-doo, like that or something?
No, I think you said, OMG, stop tickling me.
OMG, stop tickling me. Yeah, I said that in Scottish. You know, in Scotland, they say that I've lost my accent now. They get all angry at me, like I'm suddenly a traitor or something.
But they just get angry in Scotland. They don't need to.
Yeah, they were angry before.
They were angry at you before.
They were angry at me before I was born.
But you sound very Scottish to me. You don't sound like you've lost your accent.
Well, I don't think I have.
I mean, there's tiny, tiny moments like I have too. But I mean, if you
Gee, honey, I know, but still.
Honey, isn't it crazy?
You'd be good as an American. You should do more American accents.
Yeah, let's try. Let's have a whole dialogue, American.
All right, I'll try. Can I be a Michael Caine American?
Yeah.
Because that would be awesome. What up, dude?
Your Michael Caine one is pretty good.
Yeah. What you should do is try and find accents, regional accents within the United States. That's the way to go. Find a small part of America and do the accent from that town. For example, what to do, everybody? Talk like that. See what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
That's the way.
Give me another one. Give me New York.
All right, everyone. I'm from New York. Do you see?
Very good, very good.
Do you see? Yes, it's all perfectly simple.
It is.
Yeah. Well, you still going to go to this acting teacher then?
I still go. I love her. She's amazing, and it's been incredible. I mean, I've done a bunch of stuff. I mean, but
You're very breast-orientated tonight. Do you mind me saying that? Your hands keep going like that around your breast. Did they tell you to do that in acting class? Draw attention to your breasts by... Because every time you're talking, you're like this, or you're like this. It's true. Shirley, I'm saying it as your friend. I am.
Okay, I've got a confession to make, and I don't know why I'm even confessing this, because I'm forgetting I'm on national television in some weird way.
Yeah.
I have a new padded bra on, and maybe that's
what it is. I do that.
I think subconsciously that's what it is.
I think that might be it, because I found myself going like this as well.
I feel so embarrassed.
Oh, no, you're amongst friends. It's fine. It's fine.
So embarrassed. I'm devastated.
No, I think
I'm absolutely devastated. I feel like I'm in gym class.
Well, I don't mean to embarrass you.
No, but I feel like I'm like this now.
No, I feel terrible. Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was the act of an embarrassed woman, wasn't it?
I think it's also my dress is ridiculously short, and I feel kind of slutty. By accident, not by design.
You don't look slutty, you look gorgeous. You
told me
glamorous.
I look like a couch.
A sexy couch from a very high-end furniture / adult toy store.
No wonder you don't have 12 mistresses.
I do not have 12 mistresses, no, man. I'd be sleeping on the sexy couch if I had 12 mistresses. Yeah. Hey, we gotta go, we're out of time.
Oh, my God. Wow, already?
Yeah.
So great, hold me.
All right. Shirley, everybody, Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show where we blame everything on the White Rabbit. What? Nothing. My first guest tonight is a beautiful musician / actress. She's a good friend of the show. She's a friend of mine. She's Scottish and she's good looking. She's the only one. Please welcome. I wish I hadn't said that. Oh, no. Ah, well, I've said it now. Please welcome Shirley Manson, everybody. Shirley Manson. I feel terrible. I feel awful having said that. You are good looking, but there's more than you in Scotland, let's be honest.
You know, I love to come to your show to be insulted.
I'm not insulting you. How did I insult you? I said, what I did was I insulted everyone else in Scotland, and now I feel terrible, and I have to apologise to everyone in Scotland. I'm sorry.
You've been doing a lot of grovelling, I noticed, in the last sort of 10 minutes. Have you noticed that?
Are you going to bring up the pig? Because I really didn't want to talk about it. I thought we'd moved on.
I don't want to bring up the pig, but I do want to bring up that rabbit. I love that rabbit.
There's nothing wrong with a
I love your rabbit.
Yeah, you like my rabbit?
I
do. Do you want to stroke it?
No, thank you. I just want to listen to it.
Oh, he's back there right now. Practising some form of self-massage. I don't know.
Let's not go to self-massage. Let's not.
No, right then. Hey, you do...
Talking of self-massage.
Well, I was going to say you just got married. Congratulations.
And we didn't rehearse that.
No, we didn't. Well, we don't rehearse any of the rest of it. Tootsie, should we do that? No. It was the rabbit! You got married, lovely, to a gentleman?
I got married to a pig.
Don't bring up the pig.
No, of course it was a gentleman.
Really? Well, that's lovely.
I only look gay.
No, you don't. You don't look... People think I'm gay as well. I think it's because we're Scottish.
I think it's so. I think you're right.
I think they go, they're all gay over there, and we're like, what are you talking about?
Well, yeah, Scottish people are not very gay at all, are they?
Not really, except the gay ones.
We're very dour.
Yeah. Well, they're not cheery.
No, we're not cheery.
I know. That's why I'm quite enjoying being in such remorse about the pig.
I understand that.
You know, it's a weird, conflicted thing.
Yeah.
But haven't you become more American since you married one?
Oh, definitely.
Good.
Yeah. Can't you tell?
Yeah, your teeth look lovely.
Thank you. It's true, when I go home,
yeah.
I can't help but sometimes recoil in slight horror. I never noticed the teeth until I came to America.
I know. And then you go home and you're like, whoa! Oh, welcome back!
It's true, it's very strange.
No, there's a lot of lovely toothed people in Scotland. You will get in terrible trouble with the Scottish.
I know, we're doomed.
So don't.
This is bad.
Yeah, let's move on. So you married an American. How's that?
I married an American. It's fantastic.
And is he a musician?
No.
Right.
No, I would never marry a musician. Are you kidding me? My advice to anyone out there is never, ever go near a musician. Case in point.
I'm not a musician, I'm a drummer. That's a completely different thing.
That's even worse.
Yeah, it's someone
That's even worse.
I know. Oh, come on, you must have met a drummer or two.
I've met a drummer or two in my lifetime, yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So, what have you been up to then? Except you got married. Did you go on honeymoon or anything?
We didn't go. It was very unromantic. We eloped and didn't tell anybody and went to the LA courthouse, and it was about as unromantic as you could get.
No, that sounds quite romantic.
Well, it was so unromantic. It was super hot.
Right, it came all the way around. It's
Yeah.
like when you drink yourself sober.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly, but you know, I don't know if anybody here has ever gotten married in a courthouse, but you just...
A lot of these people have been in courthouses, but I don't think any have been married.
But you know, you just turn up. I mean, I don't know what you did.
I got married in a farm in New England.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's lovely.
And it was in a snowstorm. Yeah, I know.
How very Scottish.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It was the third one, though. I'd had some practice.
Yeah, well, this was my second, so I've had some practice
second?
too,
Yeah,
which
right.
is why I decided not to do the traditional
Right.
wedding.
So you went to the courthouse, and were there other people getting married, or was it just misdemeanors and...
Well, it was pretty dodgy, I have to say, and there was a line of people registering deaths, which was somewhat strange, and then there was a smattering of teenage brides, and then there was me.
I think it sounds all right.
And it's literally like, next, and then you just go in after one other bride comes tumbling out. It's really peculiar.
No, I think it's okay. But you didn't go on honeymoon either.
No, we didn't. We went and got drunk and then had what we call a stayover, which is when you stay in your city but you go to a hotel.
Oh.
If you know what I mean.
Stayover, yeah. Is that what they're calling them now? I think it's probably because the FCC don't let you call it what it really is. Yeah. Oh, no, what it is. Never you mind what it is.
You know what's really weird about that rabbit? I know we're really jumping off topic here, but...
Oh, because we stay on topic here.
Yeah,
That's it.
always.
We're famous for it on this show.
But this is a true story, and this is why I identify with your rabbit.
Okay.
Is when I got my very first paycheck ever,
right.
I blew it all on a hand puppet, which was a rabbit. This is a true story.
And
it looked exactly like your white rabbit.
Really?
Yeah.
I have 2 questions. One, how much did you get paid? And 2, how much was the puppet? Because that's a pretty expensive puppet or a pretty crappy paycheck.
Well, I think it was both. I can't remember exactly how much it cost. I think it maybe cost £15.
£15, which in American money is about $350,000.
Something like that. Yeah. But it's when I saw the rabbit on the TV screen there, I was like, that's my rabbit.
Actually, you know what? It's a surprise. It's not.
We've been reunited. No. Reunited, and it feels so good with my rabbit. I need to go.
No, you need to stay and talk it through. We need to find out what's going on. Because my next question is, what happened to you, man? What happened to you with the reunited?
No,
you're all
right. Got married and lived in LA and lost it.
Are you still doing the acting classes?
I am.
I think that's...
And this is not... I'm not just saying this because I'm here, but my acting teacher refers to me being on this show as... Like, she's always trying to say, I need to get you away from the robot you played on TV. You need to become more like yourself. I want you to bring out your Craig Ferguson personality. We're going to work on you bringing out your Craig Ferguson personality in my acting class. I don't know what that means, really.
It means a kind of a down-and-out drunk kind of...
I'm not drunk.
No, but if you're bringing out your Craig Ferguson personality, that's what it's going to be. Kind of, oh, cheeky monkeys, oh, aye.
That's twice you said cheeky monkeys.
I know, I've said cheeky monkeys a lot. It's like it's coming back into fashion with me for some reason. I used to say it a lot, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
And then what made you stop doing the cheeky monkey
I
thing?
can't live by your rules, man. We got to go, we're out of time.
No, okay. I haven't even had the chance to swear yet.
Well, hurry up, get your swear in, and then we go.
No, I'm done swearing.
Really?
Yeah,
now that you're married?
Now that I'm married, a girl does not swear.
Could you give my wife a call? Shirley Manson, everybody, we're right back. My first guest tonight is a very beautiful musician and actress. She's a good friend of this show. She's a lovely woman. She smells really nice. I just smelled her backstage, and she's... Wow, it's really stayed with me. I know, I'm a little bit like Hannibal Lecter, a little bit. Please welcome the lovely Shirley Manson, everybody. Shirley Manson. How are you?
I'm good.
You look good.
You look good yourself.
You smell very nice. I have to say, whatever it is you're wearing, it smells lovely. What is it?
It is a Parisian scent by Guerlain, actually.
It's really nice. It's really very beautiful. It reminds me of...
Don't start.
Well, I was going to say it reminds me of something lovely, and then I realised I couldn't really think of many lovely things.
Yeah, see, I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday. It's your birthday today.
Thank you. It's my birthday.
Something. We got you something. Something I know you'll like.
Oh,
50 bucks in singles. Right there.
Well, like a true Scot, I'm going to count every single one.
No, you don't count them now. No, you can keep that. Regis was here. It was his birthday. I gave him 50 bucks. You can get 50 bucks too. In singles. And I had to dance a lot for all of those. That's like 3 hours in the...
And where was it tucked in?
Well, it's tucked into my areas.
Indeed.
Have you ever danced in a strip club?
What do you think?
No, I don't.
Although I will say this, my music is the stuff that gets played by a lot of strippers.
The hustle and grind, I carve my path. Each step forward, in aftermath. Dreams pulsate within, fueling my fire. With determination ablaze, I never tire. Day by day, I chase the gleam. In the labyrinth of life, I craft my scheme. I'll nurture my aspirations, let them thrive. In the symphony of ambition, I'll strive. Rise up and showcase your might. Show them what they done. They say us take flight. We'll scale the peaks, reach the zenith's height. Together we'll ascend, never falter, never slight. In the face of adversity, we stand tall. With grit and valor, we heed the call. No setback too great, no hurdle too steep. We're the architects of our destiny, the dreamers who leap. So let's rise, let's soar, let's defy the limits imposed, reach for the sky. With unity as our strength and courage as our guide, we'll conquer the horizon, side by side.
Apparently, sometimes I've heard from friends that there is... they do play garbage in strip clubs.
But to me, that's the biggest compliment. When the strippers play your songs, you know you've made it.
Yeah, no, it's true.
It's true.
And listen, anything that isn't Black Velvet in a strip club is a step up, you know, because they all do that.
No, the worst one is, she's a maniac.
Maniac.
Yeah. That's much worse.
No, that is bad. Who did that?
Oh, somebody asked me this just the other day, because I am always singing that song and I can't remember. Maniac on the floor.
Do you know the one that I really hate, but they never play in strip clubs, apparently, is Sky Rockets in Flight, Afternoon Delight, Afternoon... You never heard that?
What kind of strip clubs are you going to? What?
Gentle Ones.
I have never heard that song, seriously. Who's that by?
I don't know. I don't know.
Eminently forgettable.
Oh, it's great. Anyway, are you making any songs then? Yeah? You getting back to work, for God's sakes?
I have been busy at work. I'm on my way to the studio well, not as we speak, but after this.
Really? You're working on your birthday at night?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. With Garbage, new album?
Yes, Garbage has a new album.
Yes,
we're so excited. That has been, well, 6 years, actually.
6 years?
Yeah, it's been
Doesn't it occur to you that maybe that you would want to work a little bit harder than that?
I was tired.
Yeah, but what's the deal with musicians that are like, oh, I'm not going to write anything for 5 years? I'm like, really?
Well, it's not that you don't want to write anything for 5 years, but have you ever been in a bus with 5 or 6 guys by yourself for 2 years?
Yes, I have.
It's tiring, isn't it, Craig? You filthy beast.
You didn't want to tour? That was it?
Yeah, I was done. I needed to have a normal life. I hadn't had a normal life since I was like 15.
You never.
I knew you
remember
that
15 and you didn't have a normal life then.
No, that's true.
No, you didn't. I mean, you were in bands very, very young.
So were you.
I know. Yeah. The advantage you have over me is I can't remember, and your bands were successful. Mine are lost in the blackout of history.
Not in my history.
Yeah, it was fine. Have you ever been back? You've been back to Edinburgh often?
I'm going next week.
Really?
Yeah, and I believe you were there a few weeks ago.
I was, yeah. I wasn't in Edinburgh, I was in Glasgow. I hadn't been back in Scotland in a long time, since my mother died, actually. And I know, it was horrible. And I went in a huff. I thought, I can't go back. And then I went back and I thought, oh, it's lovely here.
It is lovely, but have you noticed the alarming trend of fake tan that the Scots have suddenly got involved in? Seriously, have you noticed that?
Yeah, I did notice that a little bit.
There's a lot of ring marks.
Yeah, no.
And a lot of orange face.
Yeah.
And white neck.
Yeah, no, I did notice that a little bit. I was kind of like, oompa loompa, you know.
It's so like
a little bit.
My husband is always like, what's with the girls with the orange faces? I don't understand it. It's like,
well, no, to be fair, it's only the Protestant girls with the orange faces. No, the Catholic girls have the green faces and the Protestant girls have the orange faces. You know that.
You know, that is pathetic. Spoken like a true West Coaster.
Whoa! How dare you?
I very dare you.
You know, the towns that we're from in Scotland, by the way, are 45 miles apart. It's about there.
That's true.
And but Edinburgh is a much posher town than Glasgow.
Some would say classy.
Classy, whereas I'm from Glasgow, some would say...
Not so classy.
Salt of the earth. It's like Paris and Detroit.
And I believe you were in my favourite city, in Paris.
Yeah, I was in Paris recently. Yeah, we went. Have you been recently? Is your husband French?
No, I wish.
Oh, all right.
No, but I am going there in a couple of weeks. I'm going to Paris. I'm following in your footsteps.
Well, were you going to do a late night show in Paris?
I wish.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Never you mind.
Well, no.
No, but where are you in Paris?
Yeah. Where?
No.
Where?
Where?
I'm sorry, your accent's very difficult for me to
understand. Wow. That's interesting. Well, because, you know, backstage, just before I came in here, I was with my manager. And he said...
Your manager is 2 rabbits? You're managed by 2 rabbits? We'll take care of you. yes we will.
Yeah.
10% each.
That's a slamming indictment of the music business right there.
Right.
Anyway, moving on. He said to me, he doesn't sound Scottish anymore.
Is your manager Scottish?
No.
Well, crikey, then. How does he know?
Well, I said exactly the same thing.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes I think it's true. I've lived here for like 16, 17 years. I think it rubs off a little bit. Sometimes when my latte isn't ready, I get cross.
How cross?
You know, I'll go, hey! Where's my latte? There, I'll do. Do you get trouble back home for they saying you've lost your accent?
Oh, yeah. People have said that to me ever since I even stepped on a plane to go to America.
No,
it's like, you've got no American.
To go on your holidays to England, though. You know, there was some guy who said on Twitter, sent to me, he said, you're Scottish when it suits you. And I wanted to tweet him back, but I didn't. I pretended I didn't see it.
You sent him a letter of anthrax.
No, I wanted to send him a letter with some anthrax, and it said, I wanted to say, I'm also Scottish when it doesn't suit me. What's your point?
I totally relate, Craig.
Yes, I know. Hey, we're out of time already.
Already? Come on.
All right, then we're not.
Yay!
But we are.
Okay.
All right,
fine.
so,
fine, suit yourself.
Wait, no.
No, suit yourself.
Hey.
I'm off.
No, wait.
I'm taking your money. And I'm going to give it to the audience.
No, don't do
Yes!
They're not that good. Actually, I should have given it to last night's audience and I get some reaction.
There you go.
Now, very quickly, mouth organ, awkward pause, touch my glittery ball.
Awkward pause, always.
Good. I'm glad you said that. Now, awkward pause. We're stepping it up a little bit.
How do I play?
Well, it's not. Well, okay, there is. It's awkward pause. The awkward part is I'm trying to sneak a look at your areas, and you catch me. It's awkward. It's kind of creepy. It's a creepy awkward pause.
But what parts?
Lady parts.
I don't have any.
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay, and then what am I supposed to do?
Be awkward.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. I'm feeling a bit judged. You put judgment into the awkward pause. It's meant to be a safe place. Shirley Manson!